Hello, and welcome to English 1301, Composition and Rhetoric. My name's Dr. April. Let's learn a bit about me in the class. So, like I said, my name's Dr. April Sikorsky. You can totally call me Dr. April. The only thing I don't want you to call me is Mrs. Sikorsky. That's my grandma, and she's a lovely woman, but I'm Dr. Sikorsky. I got my PhD from Indiana University of Pennsylvania in 2011, my master's in 2003, and my educational focus during both programs was composition, literacy, and pedagogy. What that means is I've spent years studying how best to teach this class. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have a dog named Starbuck, who is named after the best pilot to ever fly a Raptor off the Battlestar Galactica. I'm in a true crime postcard club, so we send weird postcards to one another about true crime. I collect rocks. Labradorite is my favorite. I love it because it just kind of looks unassuming and gray, but if you polish it or shine a little bit of light on it, as you can see right here, it gets very shiny and pretty. And that's me, Dr. April. My office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays, 12 to 1 inside 1301. You can find the Zoom link by looking in our communications tab. And you can reach me anytime at april.sikorsky@brazleспort.edu. I am available to meet with you outside of those office hours. So if you'd ever like to meet, just let me know what times are best for you, and we'll find something that works well for both of us. So that's me. Now let's take a look at our class. We're going to start with content in D2L and work our way around to figure out some awesome stuff. So here we are in D2L, our virtual campus. As you can see, we have news items here. That's where you'll find due dates posted every Sunday. And this one's giving you a little bit of sense of where to get started with the class. If you click on Course Home, you'll come to this page. Over here are updates of some assignments that are coming due soon. And down here, you can see our course calendar, which will tell you when things are due and what you should be doing. So if you take a look, let's click through this one. Here, you can see you have to watch the welcome video and D2L intro. That's what we're making right now. So you'll click through to the video, watch that, and that'll be that. From each task, you can also add different things you'd like to complete. Now for the video, there's not a lot to complete, but say this is a paper assignment. You want to make sure that you read essays. You want to make sure that you write a draft by X date. You want to make sure that you visit the writing center. You can set up all of these things for yourself in terms of tasks. And then you can also add little due dates to those tasks for your personal calendar. Tasks are a great way to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do for the assignment. And the course calendar really helps show you what's going on. If you take a look, you can look at January, which would probably be, and you can see all these little blue dots show you something that's happening in January. And from here, you can see the different things that are due and when they're due. Now, don't get freaked out here. This is just watching a bunch of videos, but they're content videos for early in the class. Over here, you can create your tasks, and then there's your task list so you know what you want to do for each week or each day. It's a really nice way to look at different things. So the calendar is an incredibly useful tool. You'll be able to find all of your discussions, any other assignment by clicking through to the calendar, and then here's the reading right here. If you click more, that'll take you right to the page, and then you can see what you need to do and find your discussion. So the calendar is a very, very useful place. I'm going to go back to Course Home, where we find the news items. That'll be where I've kind of copied and pasted the syllabus, course schedule parts of the syllabus so that you can see our weekly due dates. And I want to show you guys a little bit about the tabs. So a whole bunch of tabs up here, but I'm going to start with Class List. From Class List, this is where you'll be able to find the profiles of yourself and other students in the class. You can even find me if you click over to Instructor. See, that's me. So from Profiles, you'll be able to look at everybody's profile, and you'll actually be able to create your own profile. This is one of your first assignments in the class. Another part of that assignment is to view your classmates' profiles, and you'll be able to see them by looking in Students. There's nobody here yet because the class hasn't started. If you take a look over here to Communication. This is where you'll be able to find your discussions, a locker if you want to store anything there, and our Zoom meetings. Our Zoom meetings are office hours, and those office hours are 12 to 1 Mondays and Wednesdays. They are not required, but that's a time that you know I'll be here, and you can hop on and ask questions. The content tab is probably the tab you're going to be spending the most or paying the most attention to, because this is the tab that takes you to all of our course content. If you click on Table of Contents from the Content tab, you'll see all of our modules. Here you see Resources, Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3. And within each module, you'll see different things that you want to do. An important thing to remember, this welcome video that you're looking at right now, so obviously you found it, the presentation for the video, just in case you want to see it and not hear it, information about the syllabus, including the syllabus you should download and read, and the syllabus quiz. And you can, go back from over here, the Writing Center information. All of that information is there from Table of Contents. Alternatively, you can click through to different units, like Unit 1, and take a look at the different things that are in each of our units. As you can see, you have your introduction video, the PowerPoint for that video, any discussions associated with that unit, and any drop boxes associated with that unit. They're all housed in here. Unit 2, same thing, introduction video, the assignment that you'll be writing for Unit 2, the discussions for Unit 2, and another assignment Dropbox. And these discussions are all listed by the dates that they're due, and they're also in our course calendar. The readings that you'll be reading are linked in, and the specific question that you want to answer is also there. So that's a little bit about our discussions. Let's go ahead over to assessments. Assessments is where you'll find a lot of the different things that you'll be using this semester, as well as content. Content's kind of our course content, and assessment's kind of anything that's measured for the class. So you can click through to quizzes. Quizzes are also linked in each unit, as I just showed you, but here you can see the quizzes that are due soon, our syllabus quiz and our Writing Center quiz. Here's the attempts. You have 3 attempts, and the evaluation status is where your grade will be populated. Those grades are automatic for all quizzes but one you'll take in Unit 2, and I'll be grading that right after it's due. You have 3 chances to get through the quiz with a C or better, but the better you do on the quiz, the better of a grade you get. So if you get an A on the quiz, you'll get an A for the quiz, right? So you can take them up to 3 times, and each of them are associated with a video that you have to watch. I think if you click through, you'll see here, download the syllabus, watch the welcome video. This is just the current time in case there's a lockdown browser. There isn't. And the instructions. You'll click Start Quiz and begin your attempt. Also in the Assessments tab, you can find our drop boxes. These are the drop boxes for all of our assignments. You can see if you've submitted them or not, and the grading guides associated with each, or assignments associated with each. So you can click through to any Dropbox, find some information there, and go ahead, download whatever files are provided, add your own file, add some comments if you want, and click Submit. I'm not going to submit because I don't have anything to submit right now. You want to make sure when you're submitting to the Dropbox that you submit a Microsoft Word file or PDF. Also, each of these Dropboxes are set up for multiple submissions. So if you have a draft of an assignment due, say the Reading to Write essay or the How and Why Writers Draft essay, you'll have an opportunity to submit that draft and then the final to the same Dropbox. If you're curious about your grade, as I imagine you all are, you want to go ahead back to Assessments and then down to Grades. And from here, you'll be able to take a look at your course progress. The screen that shows up are all the grades in the class, and this will populate as I grade. So you'll see assessments over here with the percentage that you've earned, and that'll give you a total of your grade throughout the semester. If you go all the way to the bottom, you'll be able to see all of our different grades. So Writing Center reflections, responses to your classmates, all of those discussion posts you have to do. Everything is represented by a grade in our grade book, and as your items are graded, you'll be able to see your grade in real time. So you'll be able to keep track of things on your own and always know where you stand, which is really an interesting thing, a cool thing that you don't always have in a face-to-face class, but you definitely have in an online class. That was a little bit about D2L. There's lots of other stuff within D2L, but I wanted to show you a couple important features like our news items, the calendar, how to find our Zoom classes, how to find your grades, and how to find those profiles that you'll be working on for the first assignment. So to get started with the class, you'll click on Content, download and read the syllabus, and complete the syllabus quiz by the 13th at 11:59 p.m. Then you'll start with the Unit 1 introduction video. Remember, the syllabus is in the Resources tab. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to pass by office hours or shoot me an email. We can always meet at a time that's convenient for us. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you in the class.